Kaceytron and Denims are two left-leaning political streamers who have grown a noticeable platform riding off the coattails of Hassan Piker. These two as of recent have had a growing platform on Twitter and even Twitch. I've already made videos documenting these two's hypocrisies and dishonesties, and the recent Is Tyson and Dr.Disrespect situations have only further proved me true. Instead of hunting Pokimane or Valkyrie for their genuinely good takes on these situations, these two women have stayed mostly silent or have completely shifted the conversation around Is Kris Tyson. And if you don't believe me, then come with me. I'll walk you through what should be the final nail in the coffin for these two bad actors.
He's asked me for forgiveness.
Kris Tyson is a former Mr. Beast employee and even a friend of Jimmy himself, who has recently been exposed for their inappropriate conversations with minors in Discord and on Twitter. And on top of that, is being cancelled for their love of lollipops and the lollipop artist Shadman. However, this particular artist went too far when it came to drawing real women. And by women, I mean children. One in particular being the daughter of DJ Keemstar.
Website with a bunch of other pictures of little naked girls was fucked, especially considering it's Keemstar's daughter. He doesn't deserve that. Why target his daughter? Or a picture of Keemstar's daughter in kind of like, obviously she's not naked, but I do feel like there are sexual connotations regarding that picture. Would you agree?
Totally agree. Yes, totally agree.
Brother, what's that?
But you already know all that, and I'm not here to tell you what you'd already know. I'm here to tell you what you need to know. Let's begin, shall we?
He's asked me for forgiveness.
Tisk, Casey. You know, I know I would have to make a follow-up on you, but never in my wildest dreams would I believe that you would be able to go lower than you already have. Kaceytron's recent tweets on the Kris Tyson situation has made me see something entirely different in her. Her first tweet on the drama states that multiple influencers have been... What? Hello? Huh? What was that? She had previously deleted a tweet before this? Okay, send it over. Wait. She deleted the tweets? So are we going to cancel all the creators who have been interacting inappropriately with young fans / talked about enjoying lolicon shit? Or are we just singling out trans women? This tweet not only reads as tone deaf, but really shows where her head at is in the situation. This whataboutism doesn't work in a case where we're talking about adults talking to minors. Well, they're doing it, so why can't she? Is it because she's trans? Because there's never been a straight person exposed for pedophilia. Now that would just be stupid. And there also are definitely trans women out there who have gotten away with having weird conversations and even flat out admitting to wanting to groom minors.
The directory was created by an individual known as Bob Posting, or Chloe. Chloe and Clara have a long history of friendship together. She would reply to Clara on Twitter, 1,000 minors on HRT. Her association sparked backlash after people began to notice her bizarre fixation on secretly sending HRT to minors. I've unironically helped like a half a dozen minors acquire bathtub estrogen. No one tell them I've helped more than one minor order. I don't groom children, I just show dozens of kids every week how to buy bathtub estrogen with cryptocurrency, and how to hide it from their parents. What are you talking about? In relation to an act known as pink pilling, the act of convincing someone that they are trans on multiple occasions. Pink pilling minors is based, actually, if they reach out and express a desire for HRT. I have unironically pink pilled like half a dozen minors, and by pink pill, I mean point them to HRT resources after they reach out. A site-wide age warning. This seems to contradict their explicit advocacy for minors to use the site.
I wanted you on the stream because I have a lot of trans youth who watch the stream, so you gotta like chill your pink pilling stuff.
Wow, I have the perfect resource for you. So I am pretty well known for those who don't know. People know me for like being knowledgeable about DIY HRT.
But still gets a pass for a very obvious reason that I won't state right now because it makes me look bad. I have no problem saying that her interactions were disgusting and that the lolicon shit was weird. But seriously, where's his energy for others? First of all, this is a classic case of Casey downplaying. You can obviously tell when it's someone she doesn't like versus someone she does like. See a difference? But you also might be wondering, Sherlock Jones, who are the creators that she's referring to? Maybe she's bringing up a really good point that you don't see. Well, you know, I asked the same question. I wanted to know. I asked Casey if she could enlighten me because I was curious. And her response, LOL. I didn't know we were dealing with such an intelligent human being here. I did a little digging on my own and I found out the person that she was referring to. And, this is gonna be hilarious. But the beloved creator that she's talking about is Dream. I know Casey said she stopped smoking weed, but she needs to make sure some of that shit she didn't have was laced with fentanyl or something. I don't know. She must have started popping pills. There's something wrong with her. Like, deeply inside of that psyche, there's absolutely something that's mentally wrong with her. You know what makes this whole thing funnier? Is for her, the straw that broke the camel's back were fake DMs. I can't do it. I can't do it. I just can't do it anymore. Why do I bother? Why do I bother putting on the shirt and have these? I have shorts on underneath. Why do I bother? Why do I bother with that camera? Why do I bother with that camera? It always turns off and I have to recalibrate every time. You don't know. Why do I bother with this microphone, huh? Why do I bother with anything? Turn this light off. Turn this light off! The fact that Casey predicted her own future is actually insane. That was me lying. This supposed tweet was about the exact opposite of what Kaceytron did. It's crazy, Casey. You know, there have been many allies who've called out Kris Tyson and, you know, specifically used the word pedophile to describe her. But somehow for you, that word can never just come out of your mouth. I wonder why that is. A word that you actively avoid using, but have no problem throwing around blindly, you know. I don't know. It's hilarious. It's hilarious to me. You switching topics as swiftly as possible doesn't make you look particularly good either.
He's asked me to forgiveness.
I've been waiting a long time for this one. You know what I find funny? This isn't your first time sleeping for a trans person.
So, my perspective on the matter is, this is someone doing things on the internet in 2016 to be edgy.
Oh, no. You see, the child porn, it was just a goof. It was just for laughs, you know? Why aren't you laughing?
Okay, now, let's talk about a couple things. I'm only interested right now in talking about the thumbnail. Okay? I'm only interested in talking about the thumbnail. Maybe we can watch some of the video. To be honest, the video itself, I don't care about.
Graphic art posted on the account and used as the Discord banner. There are endless, and I mean endless, tweets that are very explicit in nature. For example, my biggest regret about getting bottom surgery is that I never had the chance to in a catboy. I'm coming out as someone who likes to get their prostate slammed and/or slamming someone else's prostate. I really wish I was for Catboy until he starts crying right about now. The account reached 8,000 followers by early 2021. It was around this time her page got marked as being adults only. A recurring theme throughout her post was the idea of ownership, which is when things get really strange as we approach the Discord server. The Catboy Ranch Discord was created in December of 2020. Within 3 weeks, the server amassed over 650 members, partially because she promoted it under her viral tweets. While it doesn't appear any archives of the chat exist, what is public has raised a lot of eyebrows. At one point, Clara shared photos of 2 callers given to members of the Discord, clearly engaging in some form of roleplay. These individuals are adults, and I'm not alleging otherwise. My point is that it's clearly a space for adults, and minors should have been kept away as far as possible. Keffels has reiterated that the server has explicitly 18+ and required photo ID to join. However, she also stated that photo ID was only required for the not safe for work sections. These are 2 very contradicting statements. And ignoring the fact that she shouldn't have been interacting with minors on Twitter either, Win, also known as @FemGirlVR, was followed by Clara on both of her accounts. On September 28, 2021, Clara replied to Win calling her very cute. A month later, Win tweeted at Clara complaining she couldn't post nudes because she was 15. Then in November, Catboy Ranch replied to Win acknowledging her age. You are 15, your skull hasn't even fully developed. Win later proclaimed herself a proud member of the cult of Keffels. I just can't get over how much hope you give me. I should be able to start HRT before I'm 16 or once I'm 16. So just knowing that there's the potential I could pass like you does give me hope to keep going. Thank you. Maya, or Femboy Mats, is another minor Clara interacted with on Twitter. Maya claimed to have been a member of the Catboy Ranch Discord whilst underage. Maya said, "Hey, I'm the person involved, there was no grooming." Someone replied, "Who said there was? You were still a minor in Catboy Ranch, which had ID verification." Maya then confirms that only the NSFW sections did. Maya was 16 years old when she began interacting with Keffels. 5 days after she turned 17, Clara replied to her selfie with a meme. "Damn ya ass fat, what's your pronouns?" Clara later tweeted a meme at Maya about taking estrogen and getting erections. In one thread, Catboy Ranch interacts with both Maya and Princess Emily, who was 15 years old. Now, these are highly inappropriate interactions for someone to engage in on their adults-only account at the age of 27. And this is only what we're able to see publicly.
If I had a nickel for every time Denims downplayed a trans person having weird, if not predatorial conversations with a minor, I'd have 2 nickels. And it's not a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. Oh, nigga, you're corny. Not only did you sweep for Keffels, but you then slandered the creator who exposed the degeneracy. But now you can't run from the evidence. You can't tuck your head and just scream transphobia. You can't close your eyes and pretend it's not there. You tried though. You sure did try. Lucky for you it was on your private account, but I still got the screenshots. Classic Keemstar. But now that you're forced to come to terms and abandon your stupid ideology,
I don't like to spend my time going after other people that are on the left, right? And that's just because I think my time is better spent making fun of people on the right. You guys can disagree, and I'm not saying that no one should ever do this, and I'm not saying that I think it's bad to do this. I'm saying I don't like to spend my time fighting with people who are saying that they're on the left.
how do you do it? Do you think she abandoned it and started spam posting memes like she did with Dr.Disrespect? Or even did she spread a fake screenshot around by one of the associates of Kris Tyson, you know, just to sweeten the pot a little bit? Because man, it's so fun to spread misinformation online, but only about the pedophiles I don't like. I mean, the more you call these messages just cringy.
And can we please be honest and recognize that there is a difference between grooming someone and you being a dumb fuck 20-year-old sending inappropriate memes to try and be edgy and funny?
Got him. We fucking got him.
The less I believe you saying that you're not giving her a pass for being trans.
It's that she's trans and people think she should get a pass. Who? Show me one person who's saying that she should get a pass for her behavior. You know why? It's just an excuse to target trans people. I mean, I think a lot of the reason on why people are tacking on things that they know are fake is because trans. Because, oh, trans must be grooming. It's like, listen, man, trans people can just be cringe, all right? They can just be doing cringe shit. It doesn't have to be grooming just because they're trans, man. Fucking bizarre.
And you once again turning a blind eye to that. Again, it's hilarious. Somehow you're able to see every conservative, you know, account who was turning a blind eye to Dr.Disrespect, you know. You caught the quartering. We all got him. We got Sneeko, you know, we got them all there. But the people who were actively sweeping for Kris Tyson because of her identity, now all of a sudden you can't see them. They just did pop up on her timeline. I never seen it happen. Don't know what they're talking about. I personally wouldn't do it. Am I gonna tweet about it on my public Twitter? Of course not. Why would I tweet about that? Would that be me having to say that I'm wrong? I'm not wrong. I never even liked this person, if I'm being honest. I swear, bro. It's two sides of the same coin. Denims really pulled and Nick Merck said, well, I never really was friends with bro for real. I didn't fuck with him for real. I mean, throughout the Dr.Disrespect drama, again, you had a steady stream of memes going on there. But now with the Kris Tyson drama, your timeline's a barren wasteland. Why is that? I mean, again, there are plenty of memes making fun of Kris Tyson. Many of them not even being transphobic. But somehow Denims missed all of them. You know what I find funny? That both these women are doing the exact thing that the quartering did and downplaying and changing subject. Well, what about these guys? What about those guys? What about this? What about that? You never just expose your friend. You never just say, hey, yeah, this person got caught. I don't agree with what they did, but you know, it is what it is. No, it always has to be, but what about what they're doing? But what about them? This side gets to groom kids. Why can't we? I mean, the constant deflection rather than judging every situation, you know, individually, and instead playing team sports like this is the goddamn Super Bowl, it's absolutely childish and unacceptable. I don't get how these are grown men and women. The switch up from not needing evidence to waiting for evidence and vice versa is absolutely hilarious. They've shown their true colors on many occasions, but this time it might have crossed the line, and that's defending predators. I know it was just 2 weeks ago where I said that my last video on Hassan Parker was going to be an end to the trilogy, but I think more than anything this is a more fitting end. Because again, I don't understand. Both these people admitted to having conversations with minors, both admitted that it would go into a weird location, and for now, that's all we really have. Besides some of the Kris Tyson DMs getting dropped, which, wow, where were all the people saying, why do you want to see a minor getting groomed? That's just despicable. But now all of a sudden, we need to drop the Kris Tyson DMs on the timeline immediately. Look, I'll say this. No one's truly a fan of Denims or Kaceytron. They're fans of Hassan who use them as waiting rooms, and the people who respect their opinion now are going to do it later. It's not that I want to change their minds, all right? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. What I do want to do is I want the internet to do what the internet does. But people like this in a little side place, like where the quartering goes, where it's kind of like, yeah, they can say stuff, they can talk to their audience, but everybody else over here, we just don't respect them. Because for the most part, I mean, they just seem to fit in. Even though they love lying, they love conniving, they love spreading misinformation about people. They love doing it. They love just being dishonest, but somehow they're still given the same respect as everybody else. Hell, given more respect than some people who actually have earned respect. But you know what? No one else is gonna make fun of them. I will. This isn't the first or the last time that I said this will be a finale to something. I always gotta come back because somehow people just keep doing what they're doing. Alright, I don't make videos on a lot of people. I don't make fun of that many people. My list isn't that expansive. Alright, when I go after somebody, I'm in it for the long run. But hey, guess this is how the cookie crumbles. This is Sherlock Jones. This has been Kaceytron and Denims, the Kris Tyson cover-up. I think it's about time that I sign out.